Hi guys, welcome to New Pick a Card reading. So today we're gonna see what is your soul purpose, what is your life purpose. So why have you reincarnated on Earth, and yeah, what are you doing here basically? So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. You can pause and pick a pile, and we'll get right into your reading. Hi guys, so if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading. So we're gonna see what's your life purpose, why are you on Earth, all that stuff. So we first have the Seven of Swords, clarified by the World. And then I clarified what the World meant, and I got the Emperor and Judgment. And I also clarified what the Seven of Swords meant, and we've got Three of Swords, the Empress, and Eight of Wands. I got a lot of cards for you guys because there's a lot to say, and I just wanted to be sure that what I was feeling was truly the message, and so I got lots of clarifiers, but now it's clear. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Devil, and then I also clarified those. So I clarified the Devil with the Full, Strength, and the Hanged Man. All major kind of cards. That's like crazy. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords. I also have oracles, which I'm gonna show you after I've talked a bit about this. Okay, so for those of you guys who are who are expecting to hear just, positive things, and who are not really good with like into your face type of information, then might not be your reading, because I feel like you are here, like your soul mission involves you getting through a lot of challenges and difficult times, which you've already been into from what I'm seeing, but which are there to teach you something which is going to bring you somewhere else. And by somewhere else, I mean like another stage of life, because I feel like you're in a stage of your life where you're not feeling very happy, and you're experiencing a lot of toxicity and negative patterns in your life, and you're actually going through all of this because you have something to learn from it, so that you can so that you can move past it and evolve into a better version of yourself, which is going to bring you towards your life purpose. But this is still part of your life purpose. But the thing is, as long as you haven't learned all of those lessons, as long as you haven't like free yourself from this toxicity and those patterns, you won't be where you're meant to be. And that is okay, in the sense that like you have to go through this. There's nothing wrong with going through what's difficult, but it's necessary for you to be where you're meant to be. Okay, so let's start with Seven of Swords and the World. So this is telling me, and there's a lot of this in this reading with the oracles too, which I'm going to show you later, but the Seven of Swords is about running away from something, and the World is about an ending. It's about a completion, it's about closure, and it's about when you've come through a lot of challenges and difficulties and you're finally the best version of yourself. That's the World. But you're running away from the World, you're running away from that closure, from the end of that chapter. It's like you're holding on to the past, or to what you're into right now, something that actually isn't aligning with you, something that really isn't making you happy. And I feel like some of you are going to click off this reading because Seven of Swords means that you don't want to listen. It means that there are signs that keeps being shown to you that you have to leave something, that you have to leave someone, that you have to step away from something that isn't working, that isn't making you feel fulfilled, but you're not, and you're ignoring those signs. And I know this is really crude, and maybe this is not going to resonate with everyone, but that's why I said this reading is a bit more difficult, because your journey, the reason why you're here on earth is to heal this karma, because this is huge karma that is being healed and transformed so that you can be a better version of yourself and so that you can have a better life. And so, like I said, the Seven of Swords is you running away from this closure, this chapter that was toxic or that is toxic, and not acknowledging that there's something better for you that you should be choosing right now. So the Emperor Judgment represents the world. The world is the better version of yourself, the best version of yourself that you're not currently, because you're running away from the truth, from your truth, from who you truly are. And you might not even do this consciously, or maybe you're totally aware that there's something that you're doing that isn't healthy. But the point is, the Emperor is someone who's totally standing in their power. Judgment is someone who is awakened, someone who's connected to a higher truth. Like, this is like when you listen to the little voice, like the voice that like feels like I don't know, like a spiritual master within yourself. I don't know if you've ever heard that voice, but the voice of reason, or just it's someone who's really connected to that voice, someone who sees the signs that are shown to them by their guides. And the types of signs you could be receiving could be like angel numbers. A lot of people see angel numbers. Those are like 1111, 1010, 88, like when you look at the time, and it's like the same number on both sides. Those could be messages, or sometimes you could just hear lyrics in a song, and it brings you something, and it feels like someone is talking to you. Or you could have dreams that tell you what you're meant to be doing. Or you could have conversations with people that seem to be very spiritual and awakened, and they tell you things, and those things are actually coming from your guides, and you know it because you feel it deep within, but you decide to not listen to it. It's like you're ignoring the advice, but at the best version of who you are connected to those signs, you are connected to those messages, you hear them and you listen to them because you're woke, and you're also very powerful and stable, and I don't know, just balanced. And now what you're running away from, I feel like you're running away from heartache or heartbreak. You're running away from pain, because I feel like, well, first of all, there's a lot of things in your reading saying that you've been through really bad relationships, toxic relationships, abusive relationships, codependent people, clingy people, all that kind of things. And it's like you don't want to be hurt again, but you keep running into the same patterns, the same toxicity, the same pain. And I feel like you met someone with the Empress. You met someone that inspired you, someone who seemed to be an ideal person to you, an ideal partner, or an ideal version of yourself that you would have want to be like, or that you would have want to be with, but you ran away from them because you were scared. You were scared that you were going to get hurt. You were scared that, or that someone else was going to get hurt. You were scared that you would repeat the pain again. And the truth is, that person was actually aligned with your true authentic self. That person was actually matching who you're truly meant to be. That person was meant to inspire you so that you go on the right path, which is this completion, and which is letting go of anything that's been toxic in your life. And this is all why you're here, why you're reincarnated in this life, is to learn those things. So all your life, you're gonna face those same patterns until you finally choose to free yourself from the toxicity. The Queen of Pentacles and the Devil is again about toxicity. The Devil is about toxic, codependent, abusive relationships. Like I said, this kind of message is repeated multiple times in your reading with different types of cards. And the Queen of Pentacles represents you. This is actually someone who's really gentle, very caring, very grounded, very practical and smart. But with paired with the Devil and then the Fool, the Strength, and the Hangman, this is saying that even though you're this really smart person, when it comes to relationship, you're a bit naive. And this is because it's like you keep trusting that a relationship that isn't serving you is going to work out. It's like you keep holding on to something that really isn't working for you and isn't making you feel fulfilled and happy. And this comes from this naive side of you. And this is not saying you're stupid or anything. I can see that you're really, really smart and you have so much potential for spiritual growth and awakenings. But this is karmic. This is a karma that's been repeating itself in your life for multiple lifetimes. This is something that you need to free yourself from, something that you need to break out of. And you're going through all this toxicity and bad relationships, if not one, because for some of you, you've been through multiple codependent, bad, toxic relationships, and for some of you, you're especially stuck into one that you can't get out of and that keeps draining you. And you're going through this, well, first of all, because you have to learn to get out of it, but also because it's making you stronger. With Strength and the Hanged Man, once you actually free yourself from all this karma, you're actually gonna be like this incredible person. Like, you're gonna be transformed completely. And that's like, I can't even know how much. So you can't either. It's like a total different person, but it's still you because it's your actual authentic self. Because right now, your actual authentic self is like covered by all this uh misery and toxicity and, bad karma. But as you go through this, your perspective with the Hanged Man is changing. So beliefs that you had about relationships are changing. Beliefs that you had about, making things work with people, or beliefs that you had about boundaries, like healthy boundaries, are being shifted, and you see things differently. And you're going through this, but it's like you keep coming back to the old ways of viewing things, and which makes the pattern repeats itself, the cycle repeats itself again, again, and again, until you take that new perspective that you have already, because you are connected to the signs, you are connected to your soul, you are connected to that inner guidance. You know what it is, you know what is the truth. It's just that you keep running away from it and going back to the toxicity and the bad karma. But you know what is the right way to see things. You know how to have healthy boundaries. You know how to get out of a relationship that isn't working and how to have a relationship that actually is healthy. You know when it's time to leave something that isn't working anymore. You're just holding on to this pattern of, well, it's actually wounds. It's actually wounds. There must be some type of lack of self-worth, some type of fear of abandonment, some type of fear of being alone or rejected or abandoned or something like this. And because of those fears and those wounds, you stay stuck in this place. Oh my God, I feel like I want to cry. I don't know if I... You stay stuck in this place of bondage, pretty much. You just stay stuck there, but you know what you have to do. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Swords, this is again about you are meant to learn to trust the divine. The Wheel of Fortune is like the energy of the universe, the energy of God or the source or whatever you believe in, but just a higher type of energy. And with the Four of Swords, it's like it is there and you know it is there and you are connected to it, but you are deciding, you are choosing not to act on it. You're not acting, you're just listening and then you're letting it go. But you have to act on this spiritual knowledge. You have to act on that inner guidance, because this is what's going to free you. This is what's going to lead you to a happy life, the happy life you're seeking, the happiness you're seeking. And I'm like pretty much sure that you're looking for relationships that are healthy, that are fulfilling, that are making you feel happy. This is what your heart, your soul is truly seeking, and you have to choose that. So then we have Message in a Bottle. This is an oracle card, and I've already talked a bit about this because it's like everywhere in those cards, but this is saying that you are given signs every single day of what you're meant to be doing through dreams, through songs, through people, through random signs that you see in the streets, like through whatever, like your guides are communicating with you every single day, but you choose to ignore the signs. You choose to keep repeating this karmic cycle that you're stuck in instead of freeing yourself from it and allowing yourself to be your true authentic self and to open up to people and a life that will be much more fulfilling to you. You deserve to be loved, okay? You deserve to be treated properly. You deserve someone who will make you feel happy every single day. And so this is a message to start listening to those signs, to those awakening moments you go through, to this inner voice that is telling you to get the fuck away of the toxicity and choose something that truly resonates with your soul. Then I have some other cards. We've got the octopus here. I have a book because those cards are new. But see, I'll show you like what it's written. You can read it or screenshot it if you want, but I'm only gonna do like say what I feel like I have to say. But this card is about lack of boundaries, lack of direction. This is about codependency in relationship, and you know when the person is needy or clingy, or when the person lacks courage, like whatever the toxic traits are, this is actually representing you. And this is representing you now because this is your karma, and this is the karma that you need to heal. And this is why you attract people, or this is why you're in a relationship that reflects those traits: neediness, cleanliness, people who are controlling, people who take advantage of you, people who transgress your boundaries, or just you not having boundaries at all, or not healthy ones at least. This is why you found yourself into those type of relationship, or that is why you're in one right now, or that is why this is the type of things that you attract in your life, because this is your karma and this is what you're meant to be freeing yourself from. So it is important to know that like it's not that you have like it's not that you're a bad person or anything. Like, you have to think good of yourself. This is just something that you need to heal. This is just a thing that you came on earth to transform. This is something like, you're a good person, you're well intended, you have beautiful intentions, and if your relationships are not working and if you're not happy in the present, it's not your fault. And I just don't want you to know to take it all on yourself, because it's not about blame, okay? It's not your fault. It's really just that this is what you're with, okay? This is what you came with in this life, so that you can heal it and transform it, so that after you can have a happy, fulfilling life with happy and fulfilling relationships and people around you. Yeah, I feel like you have a lot of false beliefs about relationship. Like, maybe you think that you have to give too much, or maybe you think that you have to be tolerant too much, or maybe you think that you have to, I don't know, like make too much efforts in order for a relationship to work. I feel like, yeah, your ways of viewing relationships are kind of wrong or misplaced or exaggerated, and this is why you're going through this, so that you can have a shift and see things differently, which is going to help you free yourself from those toxic people or relationships or patterns that you are experiencing. And this is the octopus. So then we have the firefly. The firefly tells me that you have inspiration. And I'm thinking a bit about this person that you must have met that inspired you in some type of way. I feel like you've had a lot of signs in your life, or since you've been experiencing those things, to tell you what is the right thing to do. I feel like that person inspired you, but then the inspiration kind of fade away, especially if you run away from this person, or if things just, I don't know, if things faded out. The inspiration you had from this person probably faded away too. But the thing is, you still kept having signs. You, I'm sure, like, I'm pretty sure that you kept having like those awakening moments, and that you still have them. Like those times where everything is clear and everything seems just so obvious, and you're just like, okay, yeah, I actually need to get out of here. I actually need to step outside of this. I actually have to change things. I can't keep repeating those things. I need to choose something else. I need to choose something new. You have those awakening moments. You have those awakening moments when you feel like you have to break things, you have to break cycles, you have to get out and free yourself. But then it fades out and you don't act on it, and the same negative cycle happens again. But this is just there because it says that you need to act on that inspiration. You need to stop ignoring it and letting it fade out. You need to take action, because this is the only way you're going to have a fulfilling life. Finally, we have the ego. I'm also going to show you this one. Just in case I forget some information, you can read it and screenshot it. Okay? So this one is about you when you transform, because you will get out of there, okay? You will get out of this toxic cycles. It's actually the purpose of your life. So it's the same lessons are going to keep happening until you decide to step out of it and break the cycle and choose something new. So the ego is about gaining this new perspective with like the hangman and like so many other cards in your reading. It's about getting this new perspective after you've been through all those toxic patterns, and now that you see things differently, then you can act in a different way. This is about transforming yourself and transforming your destiny and transforming your karma. So this is when you decide to act on that inspiration to break the cycle and let go of the toxic patterns or the toxic people or the toxic relationships in your life, to choose something new, something that you actually don't know yet because you've never experienced it, but your soul is yearning for it. And so this is about stepping into the unknown. This is about leaving everything that isn't working anymore behind and choosing something new, something that might be scary because you don't know anything about it, but it's something that your soul is seeking, something that the little voice inside is screaming you to leap towards. And so this is when you take the courage and you finally act on this inspiration to change things for your highest good. And once you do this, well, your new life basically starts, because everything you've been experiencing for lifetimes. And so the new you, or the new cycle you're gonna get in, is something that you've never experienced before, and it's so much happier, so much brighter, so much aligned with who you truly are, and it's gonna make you feel much more fulfilled. Now, one last thing that I wanted to say about the boundaries that you need to know is that about the false beliefs, because you have some false beliefs and I feel like you might have a hard time like seeing them, even though you're really smart and you have inspiration and messages to guide you in the right way. Just one thing. So if when you're with someone, or when you spend time with someone, and once the time with that person is over, you feel drained, or that they've taken out your energy, or you feel exhausted, or yeah, just tired or any kind of negative feelings, uh if you feel like you've made so much effort just to be with that person in that short amount of time or long, then that person probably just isn't right for you. If you feel uplifted when you see someone, if you feel happy from seeing someone, if you truly feel, and no other, no, not drained at all, just really happy and uplifted and energized, or or I don't know, just a good feeling, that person is probably better for you. So if you're in a relationship that makes you feel drained, if you feel like you always need to take time for yourself because it's too much to be in that relationship with that person, and for a lot of you this is romantic, but for some of you it's other relationships too. Well, if you feel that way after being with someone or within a relationship with someone, that person is not good for you and a change needs to be made. Okay, so that's the last message I wanted to tell you. Now, I truly deeply wish you the best, and I know this is really difficult, and I know that some of you don't even understand half of what I just said, but I really hope it did resonate, and I really hope it did inspire you and helped you in some type of way. And yeah, this was your reading. So if you liked it, share, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hi guys, so if you chose palm number 2, this is your reading. So we're gonna see what's your life purpose, what's your soul purpose, why are you here on earth in this life. Okay, so first we have the Ace of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles, then the Moon with the Three of Wands. Then I clarified the Moon with the Knight of Cups and the King of Swords. And then we have the Two of Pentacles and a Tower. Okay, I'm gonna clarify the Tower. Can you please, in this person, guys, clarify the Tower? Please clarify. Okay. Then we have Y. Lizard. Fox. And Tiger. Can you see everything? Yes. Okay. You're definitely meant to start some type of project. I feel like you could be an artist of some type, of some kind, or you are really creative and there's something that you want to create and put out into the world. The Ace of Cups tells me that this could have to do with love or unconditional love, or maybe it's just something that that you take to heart very much, something that you love very much and that that is really important to you. The Eight of Pentacles tells me that you're meant to really work on it. It's something that could take time, something that could take a lot of efforts, but it's a project that's going to bring you a lot of fulfillment. And I'm not saying exactly what kind of project because this is original reading, so for it could be anything. Like I'm seeing something more creative. Like it could be that you're a musician, it could be that you're an artist, like painter, or it could be to do with YouTube, or it could be like, I'm just saying things that I know, but it could be anything else. It could be writing, or you could like to build stuff, sculpture, like anything. But that anything that you think about while I'm talking about this, a project or something creative, this is what you're meant to be doing. This is what you're meant to step into and share with the world. With the Moon and the Three of Wands, Actually, there's also like other cards saying this, but the moon is a feminine energy. The moon is the divine feminine. It's also all the shadows. And I feel like you're meant to embrace your shadows and your femininity and create something out of it. I don't know exactly who you are, but you are a very psychic person. You have mysterious types of power. I don't know, like for some of you, you're just really you're just empaths, so you feel other people's feelings. For some of you, you can even tell like what people think. Like you can get into people's mind and just guess what they're going to say or what they're thinking, even though they're not saying anything. For some of you, you're just really connected with like the fifth dimension or something like that. You could have really vivid dreams. And I feel like there's something to do with that that you can do, that you can share, that you can create. By embracing this part of yourself, you can make a lot of things happen. I feel like you have gifts for manifestation for sure. The only thing is here, you have to be careful because you can manifest anything pretty easily. And so if you fall into like the shadow parts of yourself, then you're gonna manifest like shadowy stuff. You know, if you fall into like a toxic traits or um like negative feelings or negative thoughts or things like that, then that's what you're gonna manifest. But the point is to dive into more positive parts of yourself. And with the moon, we're talking sensuality, creativity, femininity, sweetness, magic, intuition, that kind of stuff. And by diving into this, by embracing this part of yourself, you can create something really beautiful uh, uh, that you can put out in the world and share with other people. With the Two of Pentacles, the Tower, um, the Fool, and the Ace of Pentacles, this is telling me that you need to find balance between like multiple areas of your life. Otherwise, you're gonna kind of crumble down. With this deep empath feeling to you, I feel like you could be like oversensitive. Like you could feel other people's feelings or other people's thoughts and stuff like that, and this could really drain you. And if you're not taking time to yourself, or if you do not have like a balanced life, you're gonna end up like crashing down, and everything that you've built will come crashing down. And I feel like maybe this is a pattern you've been going through for some of you, not for everyone, but like you're trying to finish a project and you just never end up like finishing it properly because you get so drained, you get so tired, and you get lazy. But you're not actually lazy, it's because you are drained from all those emotions from other people that you're experiencing and that are taking your energy out of you. And so you need to find balance between work, uh, relationships, social life, and time for yourself. And by doing this, you're going to have stronger foundations, and you're going to be able to work better on this creative project that you want uh, to step into. This could be that you want to teach to people, because I've seen like you have really good teaching ability. So you could be a teacher or a leader of some type. For other people, maybe a feminine type of leader, like maybe like divine feminine leader, something like that. Or maybe you could help people with their emotions or something like that. Or maybe it's more spiritual, maybe you do tarot reading, or maybe you're a counselor or something. But it's to do with emotions and creativity and femininity. Now, why? So I've got the book. I'm not going to read from it, but I'm going to keep it with me to be sure that I don't forget anything. But basically, why this is a card that says that you need to be very clear about your intentions when you're doing something. And by doing this, you're going to create exactly what you want. You got to be sure that what you're creating isn't something that you're creating uh, for, like, yes, for other people. Like, yes, you can serve people through what you're creating, but are you only doing what other people are telling you to do, or are you doing what your soul is actually telling you to do? Do you get it? I don't know. It's like you gotta find out first where your intention come from when you do things. So this creative project you have, or maybe you have multiple creative projects, what is driving you to do them? Is it a feeling that it's your sole purpose? Is it a belief that someone put in your head? Is it like your parents who are desiring something out of you and so you're doing what they want? Or is it friends that have given you advice and so you're doing it that way because of them? Or is it because you want money and you think that's what's gonna bring you the most money? Like, there's no bad or wrong answer, but the point is you gotta find what your intention is so that you manifest the right things. I feel like you've been manifesting a lot of things that weren't exactly what you wanted because maybe you don't know exactly what your true intention is. Like, you could believe that you're doing something because oh well, this is what resonates with me, I really just want to do this, and this is what you're telling yourself, but actually you want to please people, and it makes you feel good that you please people. And this is just an example, it could be anything else. The point is, you could believe that you're doing something for a certain reason, but if you meditate on it and actually take time to reflect on it, you realize that the true intention is something completely different from what you thought it was. And this is the reason why your manifestations are not coming true, because your intentions are not aligned with your actions. You got to be sure 200% of that your intention is what you think it is. You got to be sure that you're doing it for the right reason, and so then your actions can be aligned with your intention, and then you're manifesting exactly what you want. I'm gonna show you so that you can read it, because there's much more about it in here, and I don't know, like my explanation maybe weren't clear, so you can screenshot that and read it. And then there's another page, you can screenshot that too and read it. Okay, so there's a lot in here that tells you about how to better find out what your intention is and how to actually manifest what you truly want. Because I feel like your manifestation have been kind of messed up for some reason, and there's a reason for that, and this is the answer. And so I tried my best, but you can read the little book if you want more information about that. Okay, so then we have the lizard. Oops. Okay. Yeah, so basically the lizard is saying that you're very sensitive, and you have like kind of a sixth sense, and it's like you can see or feel or hear things before they actually happen. And this is saying basically that when you're around a lot of people, it's really draining your energy, and so this means that you need a lot of time for yourself. So this was about the balancing thing. You need to take time for yourself, to take time alone so that you can recharge, and this is going to help you get the drive to actually start the creative project, because the lizard is also about creativity. And so this means that you need to use your talents, so this deep intuitive side of you, to create something out of it, or do something out of it, or share something out of it. Like, you could make a project around this, or you could share your knowledge or something like that. Whatever you think, whatever you're thinking of, like whatever ideas you have is something that you could do. And by working on that creative project, you're also going to be able to take a break from the overly strong energy of the outside world. Okay. Okay. Now, we've got the fox here. So this was talking about the teachers. So this is why I said that you could be a teacher. So everything that you know about self-love or intuition and spirituality are things that you could teach to people. But if that's not your calling, then it might be more about the creative stuff, whatever project you would want to create. But the flux is also a lot about relationship and partners. I feel like you're meant to be in a lifelong committed relationship with someone. I don't know if like you guys are meant to work together or anything, because I'm not seeing that in there. But I feel like relationships are a big help to you because you're so sensitive. It actually helps you reconnect with love and reconnect with yourself. This is saying that you're basically a very magical person, and that your magicality this is not a word, but your spirituality and magic sense of who you are is being strengthened. It's getting stronger when you are with people you love, because I feel like your power comes from the heart chakra, really. So we can read this or screenshot it, or whatever you want. But yeah, this is really about you taking time to spend quality time with people that you love, and this is going to give you energy. This is going to give you more strength, and then you can go on with your creative purpose and create the wonderful plans that you have in mind and manifest what it is that you truly want. The tiger is about the feminine energy. It's a lot related with the moon. I can show you again. This is that. You can read it or screenshot it. But this is about the feminine energy. This is about the darkness. This is about spirit, sensuality, receptivity, devotion, passion, all that. This maybe your purpose is also to do with like some type of sensuality, like helping people to get in touch with their sacral chakra or something like that. I feel like you're a really spiritual person in some type of way, or yeah, and you have to dive into it and embrace it and create something out of it. I feel like you can really like do something really meaningful for people. This is also about taking time, like yeah, like I said, taking time for yourself to just do nothing, appreciate the silence, appreciate the stillness, and recharge. There's a lot about recharging here. I feel like you're a highly sensitive person, and yeah, you take so much from other people, so much like negative energies from other people, that you end up feeling drained. And you actually already know what your purpose is, I feel like, because your purpose is to create that thing that that is calling out to you, that creative projects that resonates with like your heart. And it's to do with love, sensuality, psychic magic stuff, spirituality and stuff like that. And I feel like, yeah, that's what you're meant to be doing. But the only reason why things may be not working right now, or why it's not manifesting, is because you are drained. And you need to take time with the people that you love to get re energized. You need to take time out of big towns or cities or crowds of people, so that you can distance yourself from all this chaotic energy, and take time also for yourself and just appreciate the stillness and not doing anything. This will actually help you uh, rejuvenate yourself, and then give you the drive to actually start your project and make it happen. Now, also don't forget about this intention things. It's important to know where your intention is coming from when you're doing something, when you're acting on something, because if it's not manifesting in the way that you want it to manifest, it's probably because the intention you think you have isn't what your intention truly is. Okay, so read that again, if or read that yeah, if you can. This might really help you manifest exactly what you want. So if you chose pile number 2, this was your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Hi guys, so if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading. So we're gonna see, what is your life purpose? Why are you here on earth? Oops. So we have the Two of Swords, the Hermit, the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, Temperance, and the Seven of Wands. Then we have building blocks, Tarantula, Dolphin, and Earthworm. Sorry. Okay. So with the Two of Swords and the Hermit, this is telling me that you have a decision to make, and the Tarantula is actually also about having a decision to make. I'll show it to you because this is saying that you're basically not listening to your inner guidance, which is already telling you what you're meant to be doing in this life. It's like you already know what your purpose is. So there you go. This is a Tarantula. You can screenshot it and read it, or you can read it right now, or you can let me talk about it. So yeah, this is about being on a crossroad, and this is the same thing than this Two of Swords. It's like you're looking for your life purpose, and I feel like you've been looking for it for a long time, but I also feel like you already know what it is, and you just don't have the confidence to actually step into it. And I feel like you will step into it, because the Tarantula is saying that it's calling you so strongly, and you know that it's your purpose, and you know that's what you're meant to be doing. It's just that you're not sure you're confident enough to do it, and you only need, really the only thing that you need is confirmation. This is saying basically that you're not really listening to your intuition, and that you're hesitating too much and overthinking things, when actually the only thing that you need is trust that feeling inside of what you're meant to be doing, and actually go for it. The Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups tells me that you need to have stronger foundations. You're holding on with the Four of Pentacles to unstable, or just like chaotic thinking and feelings. Like, I feel like you think so much about so many things, and then you imagine so many scenarios of like what could go wrong, or what is not right, or whatever. And this is actually preventing you from building something solid, from starting to create something solid, starting to create something that really works with you. I feel like you have shaky foundations, and you're meant to be building blocks right now. So we have building blocks right there, and building blocks is about creating a strong foundations. I feel like you probably don't have much foundation right now with the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, because your thoughts, your overthinking, your chaotic feelings are preventing you from building something solid. But you already know what you're meant to be doing. You just don't have the confidence to actually do it. But you have everything that you need to do it with building blocks. Okay, I'm also going to show you the pages. You can read them. So there's this first one. Then these. And that one. Okay. So it's basically saying that you have everything that you need to build whatever you want. The only thing that you need to do is build things, relationships, and projects based on what you value, what resonates with you. If you're doing something and it's not actually aligning with your morals, with your beliefs, with your values, then maybe you're not doing the right thing. Maybe you're doing it for the wrong reasons. But if you're doing something that actually resonates with you, with your values, with your morals, with your ethics, with your beliefs at your core, then you're actually building the right thing. This is about going step by step, This is not about having everything done in just one go. This is about going at it little by little and building something throughout time. And this is going to take a while, and that is completely fine because you're building the ideal life that you want. This is also saying that for some of you, it's not something specific in the sense for this reading, I feel like a lot of you have different purposes, and for some of you it's around the same type of thing. But the point with building blocks is that you can create whatever you want, and so whatever you feel is your purpose, is your dharma, you can create it. But you gotta be sure that it actually resonates with you. You gotta be sure that you're not blocking yourself with overthinking and limiting beliefs and thinking that I feel like a lot of the thoughts that you have are like, oh, but I'm not good enough to do this, or some people are doing it so better than I am, or oh, I can't do this, like there's no way that I have what it takes to make this happen. And this is just all blocking you from actually getting it done, because you are enough. You can do it, you can make it happen, you have everything that you need, and you can create whatever it is that you want. And with building blocks, it's just encouraging you to go step by step. What is the first thing that you need to do in order to make your ideal vision of your life happen? Start from step 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, until you actually have everything that you've been desiring and working on manifesting. Temperance and 7 of Wands. I feel like you have maybe some healing to do within yourself. I feel like you need to get a bit more in balance within yourself. Feel more peace with who you are, feel more peace with yourself. I feel like you have maybe some type of lack of confidence, or maybe like, because we have the earthworm, like I'm going to talk about it too, but like the dolphin and the earthworm are both personalities that have a hard time seeing themselves for seeing their worth. Their worth, yeah. You're a really worthy person, and you can create whatever that you want, but you're not seeing yourself in that way. And this is something that you need to heal. And you can heal that by practicing self-love, practicing like positive affirmations, changing your beliefs about yourself, like just healing and in love and acceptance of who you are. And this is going to help you overcome challenges, and this is going to help you build the life that you want. And this is what you're meant to be doing, basically, is build whatever it is that you want to build. Now we have the dolphin. So this is telling me that you have a strong capacity for healing. So this is why I was saying that for some of you, it's about the same area of life, and this is healing. So this means that you could be a healer for other people, you could help other people, you could be inspiring other people. I feel like you're a very loving person, compassionate person, even spiritual person, and all those qualities of yours can really help other people. And I feel like that's what you're meant to be doing, but it's like you're not feeling good enough to do it, and so you're not doing it. But you can do it. Okay? You have everything that you need. Yeah, it's saying, I can show you this too. This is an important one that you could be reading, so you can screenshot that. But it's basically saying that you are underestimating the impact that you have on other people, the impact that you have on the world. And this is preventing you from actually stepping into your purpose, because your purpose is to help people. Your purpose is to heal people, support people, inspire people. You have the ability to do that, and you are feeling like you don't, but you do. And all that you have to do is go step by step. And I feel like the first step is to actually heal yourself. And once that first step is done, then you could go to the next one and start building other things. To help you also go through this, the advice is to surround yourself with like-minded people. So if you know people around you that are also healers, or that also inspire other people that are also spiritual or very kind or very loving, then surround yourself with those people, and this is going to help you align with your purpose and who you truly are. Okay, the earthworm is also kind of similar, but what it's saying, I'm also going to show it to you. You can read that and screenshot that. But this is saying that you're a very intelligent, valuable person, and you're scared of stepping into your purpose, which is that healing, uh, helping type of related purpose, because you're shy, or because you lack confidence, or because you think that so many other people can do the same thing. But the truth is, you can do it too, and you will have an impact, and you have all the qualities needed to make a change and actually be of value and actually be of help. And if you do this, if you listen to this, you're going to be set onto the purpose that your soul is calling you to step into. Okay, so first of all, you need to make a decision. So the decision is to step into your purpose. Listen to what your soul is telling you. You already know what you're meant to be doing here in this life. Now, let go of any foundations that isn't working for you anymore. All those self-worth issues that you're experiencing are blocking you, preventing you from building the life that you want. All this overthinking, this am I good enough? Is it really what I'm meant to be doing? Blah, blah, blah. This is preventing you from actually starting to do something. Temperance and the Seven of Wands, really just saying that you need to heal, and this is going to help you overcome your challenges. Surround yourself with people that resonate with you. Start by the first step, start by the first block, which is probably healing, and then go step by step to build the future that you want. You're a very compassionate and loving person. You are worthy and you have a lot of value, and you don't even understand or are aware of the impact that you have on other people. And so you need to know that you have, and I've said that so many times in this reading, but you have everything that it takes to be this healer, to be this helper, to be this person that inspire other people. And you really only have to start and believe in yourself. Okay, so if you chose palm number 3, this was your reading. I hope it resonated. If it did, like, subscribe, share, and comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.